Morning, everyone. Virgo Triad here. It is July 13th, 2018. Happy Friday to everyone. Wanted to let you guys know that there is apparently another page that has gone up on treasurydirect.gov, which, by the way, for those of you that are not aware, is a part of the United States Treasury Department. It just happens to be the portion of the Treasury Department that sells securities and bonds. There is a warning up there from the Inspector General of the Treasury, and it states that bogus site drafts and now bills of exchange that are drawn or attempted to be drawn on the Treasury, rather, are fraudulent. They're seeing an increase on these bills of exchange. I'm going to read to you this article real quickly so that everybody has the information. As we all know, in April Lejeune's package, she has added a bill of exchange. This is a big no-no. There's big fines being placed on people that are sending these in. So I'm going to go ahead and read this to you so that the information is out there for those that need it. There has been a proliferation of bogus site drafts and bills of exchange drawn on the U.S. Treasury Department. These documents have appeared in the majority of states and have been used in an attempt to pay for everything from cars to child support. Then they provide you with an image of a bogus site draft for those that are using that. There are channels that are pushing the bogus site draft. Lejeune's is not one of them. She is pushing the bill of exchange. We're getting to that in just a moment. Excuse me. Here is the story that they have down here. A stripped-down version of the scheme is as follows. When the United States went off the gold standard in 1933, the federal government somehow went bankrupt. We all know that's not true at this point. For those of you that don't know, please take a look at my channel. It's been debunked many, many times. With the help of the Federal Reserve Bank, the government converted the bodies of its citizens into capital value, supposedly by trading the birth certificate of U.S. citizens on the open market. After following a complicated process of filing UCC documents with either the Secretary of State of the person's residence or another state that will accept the filings, each citizen is entitled to redeem his or her value by filling out a site draft drawn on their non-existent Treasury Direct account. The scheme asserts that each citizen's Social Security number is also his or her account number. As a part of the scheme, participants also file false IRS Form 8300s and currency transaction reports in the name of law enforcement officials and other individuals they seek to harass. There are some channels that are teaching to file liens against judges and law enforcement officials that they get irritated with. Again, something that can get you a lot of prison time. Filing all of these false documents is really, really a bad idea. The reality is drawing such drafts on the U.S. Treasury is fraudulent and a violation of federal law. The theory behind their use is bogus and incomprehensible. The Justice Department is vigorously prosecuting these crimes. Federal crime convictions have occurred in several cases. The Office of the Comptroller of Currency has tried to alert the banking community to this fraud. There's suspicious transactions and fictitious site draft statement that is on here from the Treasury that went out to the banks that you can read for yourself. A note on bills of exchange. With early and vigorous prosecution by the Justice Department on bogus site draft cases, we have begun to see bill of exchange taking their place. This change occurred on or around January of 2001. That's how long this scam has been being pushed on the bill of exchange. All these bills of exchange drawn on the Treasury are worthless. All the same issues and background materials applicable to site drafts also apply to bill of exchange. This is the same fraud under another name. For inquiries by anyone adversely affected by this fraud, please contact the Treasury Office of the Inspector General, which is exactly who you contact in the event that you have made a mistake and used any of these theories of Lejeune's or any other channel that is pushing this information. You would need to contact the Treasury Office of Inspector General, because if you do not contact the OIG, you will be fined and they will be looking at prosecution. It's not a joke. It's not fear-mongering. It is the way it is. There are many people that have come over to my channel from other channels that have experienced this already. So, just to let you guys know, this is on the treasurydirect.gov website. I will be putting the link in the description. I hope everyone takes heed to it. They are serious. They are backing these claims up with arrests and fines, very large fines. All right, everyone, I hope you have a wonderful weekend. I'm working on the same 2 videos that I've been working on for the last week that I told you guys I was going to try to get out at the end of this week. I'm not quite done yet. So as soon as those are done, they will be posted next week. And we have a full week next week to look forward to. We're going to have a couple of guests that will be joining us, so it should be very interesting. Everyone have a wonderful weekend, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.